Hello, it's Clara Iuliano with a special home edition of Cooking with Clara in conjunction with the Visitor Colombian Union calendar for 2012. We're going to be making peanut noodles, and we'll start out with some all-natural peanut butter. It's just peanuts ground up, no salt, nothing else added. And I'm going to add that to a saucepan because we're going to heat this in a minute. Nice and sticky. The oils in the peanuts are unsaturated. It's a little higher fat dish, but since the fat is unsaturated, it's okay to do occasionally. Also add some of the soy sauce. You can do a reduced sodium to cut down in the salt. Some lemon juice. That will give it a nice little tang. And to balance out the tang, we put some sugar in. Now, if you can put less sugar in, or you can also put honey. Just, really taste and see what you like in this particular ingredient, because a little less sweet is just fine also. Let me just mix it up a little bit. And we're also going to add some water. Right in there. I like to use a fork to mix it up. You can also use a whisk. Just seems like things get stuck in the whisk, so that's why I like to use a fork. And let me see what else we need to add. A little bit of cumin, some ground up cumin. Let's give it a little zing. Let me get that. Very good. And I want to show you something. You might have seen this in the grocery store and wondered what it is. It's fresh ginger root, and there's nothing like freshly grated ginger root. I'm going to show you how I use it. Just for this recipe, we need about 1 inch, and I just peeled it. And you get a microplaner, and then you just grate it. It has like a lemony, fresh taste to it, and you can get it already grated in a jar in a grocery store, and that would be skipping a step. But I will tell you, it's worth getting the fresh ginger in the microplaner because it just gives a really nice freshness to this dish. Ginger is a root, so there is a little bit of fiber in it, and if you use a microplaner, most of the fiber remains behind. I want to show you a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but they look like hairs. They're not. They're just the fibers of the root. All right. And then just take your fork. Oh, it smells very good. Nice and fresh and lemony. We put that, and of course we can't have an oriental dish without adding some garlic. And in the recipes it says 3 small cloves of garlic. Well, my garlic only had big ones, so I'm just putting in 2 big ones. Again, this is an area where you could go according to your taste and see what you like. You can get already squeezed garlic in the grocery store, but again, fresh is going to be best, and it's going to taste the freshest. And we're trying to put some nice flavors in this dish. Garlic also has good health properties. And if anything, it gives a good flavor. All right, let me just mix this up. Now I'm going to go over to the stove and we're going to heat this up. All right. Yeah. It's going to take a few minutes to thicken. Now that we have it at the right consistency, I'm going to take it off the stove. Now, preferably you want to let this cool, but we're doing an in-home edition, so I'm going to show you. I'm not going to cool it. If you cool it, it will not get soaked up by the noodles as much. But I want to show you how this dish comes together because it's really easy. Let me put this down. I cooked up some noodles. You can do rice noodles, udon noodles. You can get really exotic with it, or just spaghetti noodles. You can get a whole wheat or a white, wherever you are in your health walk. And then we want to pour the peanut sauce. And you can see the consistency. It's like a thick syrup. I'm going to toss it. Have to use some mussels. And again, preferably you want your sauce to be cold too. And the noodles, let me give you a tip. Let the noodles be cold. I have tried this in a hurry with hot noodles, and the noodles just soak up the sauce, and it feels like you just didn't get enough dressing on there. So make sure of anything that your noodles are hot, not hot, your noodles need to be cold. That way you get a really nice salad. This salad is best served the day that you make it. If you have leftovers for the next day, just put a little water with it because it will thicken up. All right, let me see here. Very good. And we're going to add some color. Some carrots, some beta-carotene, good for your eyes. Wait a minute, my tongues got stuck. There we go. And I like to julienne mine. Makes it nice and pretty. And we have more color and flavor and crunch with a cucumber. And I left the skin on just to give it some green also. I'm going to toss that. There we go. Oops. You can ask my husband. I'm a very messy cook. But that's okay because I do all the cleanup anyway. So no worries about that. All right. Get that all mixed. And let's make it pretty because our eyes eat too. It's not just our tummy and our tongue. So let me get a little bit here. With some green, of course. There we go. Oh! See, I told you I'm a messy cook. There. Very good. I'll put some green on. Take your time to decorate it nicely. I have a little bit of green onions. Now you could mix the green onions in here too or just sprinkle on a little bit. It's especially if you're going to think you're going to have leftovers, probably better to wait with adding the spring onions because they're nicer when they're added later. And a little bit of toasted sesame seeds. All right. Now comes the test. Let's see if I can still do this with chopsticks. All right. Did you know, by the way, if you eat with chopsticks, you're probably going to lose a little bit of weight because it slows you down? Very good. Excellent. I'm going to take another bite. I hope you're going to try this at home. And if you want the recipe, you can go to www.nutriclarity.com, nutriclarity.com, and you will see the recipe there. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as we do. Bye-bye.